Hi, it's freezing outside. It's been a while and Blitzen's gone. Alrighty. If you can't tell, I'm obviously not doing the same job that I was doing before, and there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about in this video. The first one is what happened to Blitzen. The second one is what I'm doing now. And then I think I'll do a third thing, which is, you know, how I'm making the most of it and what I'm going to be doing going forward. So I'm just going to log in here and then we'll get going. Ready. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. Ugh. Altoids can. Never failed me. The things I do for the camera. Alrighty. Oh, look at this guy. Someday. Maybe someday I'll do that. You probably can't see him. That's okay. You know, I don't care, like, how nice your gloves are. And they're just gonna get dirty. Like, there is, I feel, no way to keep your hands clean. But, hold on, I'll come back. Alright, unfortunately I have to stand over here and hold this one because it likes to fall out. I think that's part of the, I don't know, crappy stuff about having one of these day cabs. For some reason, every day cab I've ever had, I have to hold this one. But, alright, so what I'm doing now, obviously I'm working an old job that I used to work before, and I'm working for an old contractor of mine, and it's been nice so far. I'm doing local work, which I have to say I am not the biggest fan of, but it's a job. And I think in the future I'll definitely do a video on what the benefits and drawbacks are of working a local job, because I think it could really benefit somebody who's thinking about switching from OTR to local, and just to kind of understand the job, what they might be sacrificing and what they might be gaining out of it. But as far as what I'm doing, I'm living at home in Salt Lake City, and I'm just working Monday through Friday. I work anywhere from like 8 hours to like 11, 12 hours, but generally it's like between the 8 and 10 hour range. It just depends on what happens, and as you know, trucking is unpredictable, and the time that you spend doing this job is variable for sure. Don't forget to put the fuel cap on. If you know, you know. But yeah, I'm very lucky to have this job. I've been working on a lot of things as far as both my physical and mental health go. I was already working on my mental health over the road, and I think we could definitely do a lot more videos on that in particular, because there's so much that I have learned, and I think there's so much that everyone could benefit from. But yeah, that's pretty much how my life is right now, and how it's going to keep going for a little bit. Alright, let's go back.
You got that motion, dance in slow motion. My eyes can't help looking at you right now. So much emotion, just pick your poison. Is every move you make even allowed? Can't get enough. I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I afraid to you? We almost touch. I feel your body move my way, you're close enough. So I say, can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you.
So,
You know
what happened to Blitzen? Poor Blitzen. I was in Florida, and it was, it was raining after it hadn't been for quite a while, and basically I parked my truck on a piece of land that my family owns, and it's down a couple of dirt roads. It was early in the morning, still dark outside. It was still raining pretty heavily. When I pulled out onto the road, I had a good bit of mud stuck in my tires, and as I was pulling out, I slid a little bit, and I was like, alrighty, the rain and stuff will eventually wash that out, and it did. And I'm kind of making this short and sweet. One thing I really don't like about this truck right now is in the winter time, this fifth wheel, if it's too cold, does not want to latch. Oh, where's my gloves? There they are. Does not want to latch onto anything. And then sometimes I have to actually slam into the trailer, which is really embarrassing. Anyway, so as I was getting onto the interstate, my truck ended up sliding again. This time my trailer went into the opposite lane so I could see it beside me, which was, cool. It's not like that hasn't happened to me before, but saved it. Scared me a little bit, but I was like, you know what, we just need to get out of the rain. It's going to get light sometime. It'll dry up the road. Gosh, I hate when these are like tight. Such a pain. I ended up deciding to eventually get off the interstate, and I went up US 17, so I live in Southwest Florida. And my load was picking up kind of a little north of the center of Florida. So I took up US 17, which I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with. Okay, long story short, 17 has variable speed limits anywhere from 55 to like 25. It's got a couple of small towns that you gotta slow down to go through, of course. I was coming out of one of those small towns. It was sunny outside. I was going 40 miles an hour, and I started to slide again. And it slid so fast, there was nothing I could do. Why are these so hard sometimes? There was nothing I could do. So I ended up jackknifing towards the driver's side. And at 40 miles an hour, believe it or not. And I went backwards across the median. And I crushed the driver's side against the trailer. I trapped myself in there. I called right away. I wasn't scared. I didn't get hurt. Dakota didn't get hurt. I'm sure you're gonna ask that. Dakota was actually in the bed, and she was so excited when we stopped, because she's like, okay, can I go outside now? No, you can't. But anyways, it was all good. I didn't feel too bad. After like 7.5 years, I was like, statistically, it's bound to happen. And it doesn't matter sometimes how good of a driver you are or how much experience you've had, something's gonna happen at some point. And you just gotta be okay with that. So as they showed up to pick up the truck, I was of course outside the truck at this point, and I stood on the road for a little bit, like because I was talking to the officer. And while I was standing on the road, I could barely stand up, which made me feel so much better, because I was like, if I can't even stand on this road without feeling like I'm gonna fall down, there was nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. But good news is I actually totaled the truck. I know you think that's not good news, but anybody who owns a truck knows you either want to hurt it not at all, or you want to completely total it out, because the alternative is you still have those payments on the truck while it's getting repaired, and with the damage that I had to the truck, it would have taken a year, maybe a little bit more, to completely be rebuilt. I will put some of the pictures of the damage in here. The cab came off the frame, so that was cool. Crushed in the fuel tank, which only had a quarter, so that was awesome. So there wasn't really a hazmat cleanup for that. And it got towed pretty easily, pretty quickly. The only thing was waiting for them to decide whether or not it was totaled. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing local. And I will be for right now. I am looking at the market right now, at the load boards, kind of weighing my options for buying a truck and how I want to go forward in the future, whether or not I want to lease my truck onto a company, or if I want to go out and just do the load board, which, I'm not going to lie, is not my most favorite thing. I dislike working with brokers. They're very annoying. I'm sorry if you're a broker. Hopefully you are a nice one that doesn't call at 2 or 3 in the morning, because why? Anyway, I am saving for another truck right now, and it is what it is. I'm lucky to have a job, and you know what? We'll make content on local, because honestly, it's still pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Every place is different. Docks are tight. It's a different thing sometimes every day. And I mean, some of my customers cancel. Sometimes people get fired, and then I have to take over their jobs, which is actually what recently happened. So I'm not doing what I normally do. And I've also done a few other people's jobs when they go on vacation. But, you know, one of the things I really like is being part of a team here. It's pretty cool right now.
I don't need no one to say you're complicated, 'cause I knew from the start this might be overrated. It's so typical, you wanna give it one more try, even though if your mind is telling you it's all a lie. To prove me you're different, when I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. I don't believe you, no, I don't believe you.
Alrighty guys, welcome to my studio. I worked really hard on it, and I'm pretty proud of it. I hope you guys like it too. But what I'm going to be working on going forward is actually one of the projects that I started back in 2018 before I had a YouTube, when I was just growing my Instagram channel, and that has to do with people getting into the industry, certain things that just kind of help along the way. And I'm just really excited to share that with you. It is why I created Happiness by the Mile. I'm really excited about that. And then other things that I'm going to be doing is, of course, local work, and then also things having to do with just general trucking things as far as like tools, weather stuff, problems that we all face out here on the road. And my most favorite thing, and the reason why I love trucking so much, my get out of the truck content. And I will still be doing that. I will still be traveling to get that content. It's basically where you can go, what you can do, where to park the truck, and just a little history behind all these places. And that is my most favorite content to produce. So I hope you will stick with me through this until I get another truck over the road. I'm saving, like I said, and it will just be some time. And thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Come on, come on.